welcome in Huntsville. Another wonderful good morning to you. Thanks for waking up with us. What do you love about Huntsville? What makes this a great place to be?
Everyone here is very genuine and very kind and friendly. You never hesitate to speak up and say hello or good morning or just acknowledge the person walking by.
The thing that I love most about Huntsville, I love the peace that Huntsville brings. I love the peace that it gives me.
I feel accepted and part of the town and like I belong here.
Huntsville is where my lovely wife lived when I met her, so I moved here. So I'm pretty thankful for her.
All right.
We're bucking for you in Huntsville, Texas.
Hello, I'm Billy Cobbin, the Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
Hey, it's Kay Boning with Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools.
Good morning, Huntsville.
Good morning.
Hey, I'm Karen.
I'm Toy. And I'm Denise.
And from all of us at Walker County Federal Credit Union, good morning, Huntsville.
All right, well, here we go. Welcome in, everyone, to a terrific Tactical Tuesday. As always, we're so appreciative of you for being here with us this morning. And a little bit different today. I'm rolling solo today. Our friends at Guardian Defense not able to be here this morning, but we want to say hello and good morning to Jason and Deneen and the Thompson family. Love those folks very much. They just have some other things going on, so not able to be here this morning, and we did have a guest lined up, and they are vacationing in Antigua. Did I say that right? They're on vacation this morning, so it's been one of those crazy Tuesdays to get started, but nonetheless, we're still going to have a great show today. You're just going to hang out with me for the next hour or so. If you can handle that, it's going to be a lot of fun, and we're, again, so thankful for everyone that's always joining us every single morning. You know, we do have a faithful audience, and it just means the world to not only me, but just to this platform and those associated with us. We've worked really hard over this last year now, and in fact, going on about 14 months, to bring this to Huntsville. And I never could have imagined that, we'd be here 14 months later and continuing to see really positive growth. And one of the most encouraging things when I talk to folks in the community, there are still so many people that don't know that we exist. And we are working hard to get our name out there. There's a lot of people who do, but there's a lot of folks at large that don't. And I like that, though. I don't want every person in town to know that we're here because I want our platform to continue to grow as we continue to promote the good here in Huntsville. Hey, if you can do me a favor this morning as we're getting started, if you can let me know that you're out there and send a message on the social media platforms and go ahead and let us know what you're thankful for this morning. I always love to interact with our audience. And we'll continue to chat with you throughout this broadcast. We see most of those comments. The only ones, and we're still trying to figure out why this is not working correctly, but we used to broadcast live in our group, our Huntsville, Texas News and Events group. And Facebook changed some sort of algorithm now to where we're not able to go live directly into that group. And so I actually have to take my personal Facebook page and share it into that group. And it still gets some engagement. We have over 20,000 members in that group now, which is extraordinary. But it doesn't create the type of engagement that we traditionally had in that group. So if you can do us a huge favor this morning, hit that like button, hit share, and whether you're on Twitter or X as they call it, maybe you're on LinkedIn this morning, on YouTube, let us know. A lot of folks join us on YouTube every morning. We appreciate that. Or on Facebook. Again, just hit the like and the share and let folks know that we're out there. If you're on Facebook, our friend Steph Valley has been so awesome about this, and we appreciate you, Steph. From time to time, she'll reshare the broadcast. And if you do the @ and followers, it'll tag some of your followers. It won't tag everybody, but it'll notify a lot of your followers. I know some of you don't like that feature, but we love that feature because it brings in more engagement. Before we get started and thank all of our sponsors, I did want to mention too this morning, yesterday we finally eclipsed the 4,000 follower mark on Facebook. So again, a big thank you to this community and for everybody for rallying behind us to help spread the good that's happening here in our community. And we'll continue to do that. We got a lot on the plate, a lot of things coming up. Today we're going to highlight a lot of events, and I'm going to kind of go behind the scenes of our website. Many of you are so used to this show and what we do in the morning, but you maybe aren't familiar with some of the features that we have on the Hello Huntsville website. And so I kind of wanted to dedicate today to, of course, talk about our community, talk about some really important events that are coming up, and to share a little inspiration with you. But I also wanted to take a moment to highlight some of the great things that maybe you didn't know about on our website, some additional features and segments that we have that we update quite frequently. So kind of an educational day here, but nonetheless still going to be fun on this tactical, terrific Tuesday. Well, as we do get started this morning, I want to wish all of you a very happy Tuesday, episode number 273. As you're waking up this morning, 68 degrees, a little bit of fog out there. We're under that dense fog advisory until 8 a.m. On my way in from Elkins, going that way and heading into town on 45, everything was perfectly fine. There was some big patches of fog when I looked in different directions, but what was right in front of me, it wasn't anything that really inhibited my driving much. Now, I know a lot of times if you're heading out on 19 on that part of town, and especially if you're heading towards the Riverside Trinity area, those areas typically when we have these dense fog advisories, they are pretty foggy out there. I used to take our son to a friend of ours that used to watch him before Tomorrow's Promise, and when we had these advisories, it was pretty thick fog. So I don't know what that's looking like this morning. But again, 68 degrees as you're getting up this morning, humidity right at 100%, of course, with all the fog here. Today, that fog's going to burn off around 9 o'clock or so. We'll start to see glimpses of sunshine, and then it's going to be sunny for a change today. You know, we had some more rain showers and thunderstorms move through the area. National Weather Service was predicting we could have severe weather. Luckily, a lot of those severe storms died out before they got to Huntsville yesterday. We still did have a little bit of lightning and rain, but nothing of that severe weather threat. So a different day today. Going to get up into the mid-80s, warming up tonight, cooler and 63. Tomorrow going to be a little hot, getting up into the upper 80s at 89. And then for your Wednesday, rain chances will come back in Wednesday night. Again, Wednesday during the day, sunny and almost 90. And then rain chances really start to pour on through the remainder of the week. Thursday, it's going to go up to 80%. Thursday night, 60%. Things will slowly wind down. Over the weekend, we will have a slight chance of thunderstorms on Saturday. I know that's still a far way away, but I just wanted to get you ready for how things look this week. So if you've got lawns that need mowed, I know my grass is already really tall again, and I wish I had the resources. I'd pay somebody to come do it like I used to. We just don't have those resources anymore with 2 children. But I've got to get out there and figure out how to mow the lawn sometime today and tomorrow if I can, and get it ready for the rain that's coming in. And otherwise, I'll be getting calls from the neighbors saying, Rob, you need to mow your lawn. But again, big thank you to our friends at Guardian Defense and the Thompson family. We love you guys so much. Jason Thompson and Deneen at Guardian Defense. They are your experts for all things personal safety here in Huntsville and throughout Walker County. For more information, you can visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. I've known Jason for many years. In fact, since we first came to Huntsville, and their family has been so generous and good to us. And that's why we have this show and why we have the Hello Huntsville platform, is to constantly promote and uplift our community. And so as you think about those things today, maybe you've got an opportunity to go out to eat lunch somewhere today. Those big establishments, I've talked to folks about this. The big establishments have a purpose as well. They employ folks. Many of them have good food, or they wouldn't be, the presence that they have. But when you're here in Huntsville, you're putting money right back into this community. And whether it is at a bigger restaurant or even a smaller restaurant, you're helping those businesses not only stay in business, but their employees, and that just creates the economic fabric that we need to continue here in our community. So think about that today. You know, we go out and eat a lot over at Sandra's Kitchen. Billy Cawthon and I, we do the restaurant report every Friday, and we would love for you to be a part of that. You can always come eat with us. Last week we went to, I believe it was Carbonero's, and got to see our friend Mario over there. And so Billy will have an update for you on Friday about how that went. Greg Smith of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home joined us. Kyle Kreiner, who's already on this morning, Kyle joined us and hung out with us for a little bit as well. So mark your calendars. Every Friday at noon, Billy and I on the show that morning announce where we're going to go eat, and the community at large is allowed. We'd love for you, say aloud, the community at large, we would love for you to come eat with us on Fridays. But again, going back to Guardian Defense, they are our Tuesday sponsor. And again, for all things personal safety, please visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. They have a very nice firing range outside of town here in a safe spot, and they'll take care of you. They'll teach you everything you need to know. Bridget and I, in fact, we still need to get out there and take some classes that Jason teaches. But again, it's guardiandefensellc.com. They are our Tuesday sponsor. We also want to give a big shout out to Paul Oley of the Gallery. Good morning, Paul. We love you, man. Always enjoy catching up with Paul here. And for all of your framing, custom framing, photography, and more, again, please visit Paul Oley of the Gallery, located here off of University Avenue at 1201 University. And, of course, Elliott's Jewelers. Elliott has been such a huge supporter of us and this platform, and most importantly of this community. Elliott's always given back. And if you need jewelry, maybe you need a piece of jewelry just cleaned, he's got everything that you can imagine to take care of all of your jewelry needs. And I bought from him, so it's not just me giving thanks to a sponsor. It's me giving a special thank you to a good friend who has given so much back to this community. And we bought some of our jewelry from Elliott, and he's done such a great job. But please check him out online at elliotsjewelers.com. He has a beautiful showroom located at the First National Bank building up there on the 4th floor, but you've got to set up an appointment to go by and see him. But again, that website is elliotsjewelers.com. Well, today, again, we're going to be highlighting some of the background of the Hello Huntsville website. We want to show you, going to be more of an informational type show today of some features that maybe you didn't know about. We also do have a few random stories, a little feel-good story that I'll have on the next segment that comes out of Mansfield, Texas. And we'll be highlighting some events that are coming up as well. Bridget Maloney was on this show yesterday. Of course, a longtime resident here, grew up in this community, graduated from Huntsville High School. And she has been putting together a wonderful initiative to help out Huntsville High School seniors who have to clear the fees to graduate. So we're going to talk about where that stands. The deadline for that is going to be on Thursday. So we'll mention where that total is currently. Also, another family that we want to help out here in Huntsville that we know that said, hey, we just need some help. And this is from the recent flooding. And so we're going to talk about how you can get involved on Wednesday and on Saturday to help out this great family here in our community, and some other things going on around Huntsville as well. We've got a jam-packed show, even though it's just me hanging out with you today, and I want you to interact with us. That makes the show a lot more fun. And so we'll take a break. That second segment, when I come back, I'll get to that inspirational story out of Mansfield, Texas. We'll interact with our audience a little bit, and we'll continue to promote the good happening here in Huntsville. Hey, that keyword is still flying today, and I'll tell you what, we have got some Cafe Texan gift cards. Big thanks to Tiffany Gobble. She is the general manager over there at Cafe Texan, and she said, Rob, we've got some more gift cards to give away. So we'll give away a Cafe Texan gift card today, and all you got to do is text in the keyword Hornets. We've got Hornets on the screen today in honor of the Huntsville Hornets graduation right around the corner, and also Bridget Maloney's initiative to help clear those fees. All you got to do, text in the keyword Hornets on the 0 Degree Creations phone and text line at 936-339-0139. As always, friends, our Tactical Tuesday show brought to you by Guardian Defense. They are your experts here in Huntsville and Walker County for all things personal safety. Please visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. I've got a quick listen at your national news, a word from our sponsors, and we'll be back on the other side. Stay with us. More to come. It's your show, as always. This is Good Morning Huntsville on a Tactical Tuesday.
USA News, I'm John Schaefer. Donald Trump is labeling his hush money trial as a rigged deal aimed at keeping him off the campaign trail. Exiting the court on Monday, Trump reiterated his claim that Democrats are behind the charges.
They're doing great. You know why they're doing great? They've kept me here for 3.5, 4 weeks. instead of campaigning.
Former Trump lawyer Michael Cohen testified on Monday, alleging that Trump wanted to suppress the Stormy Daniels story before the 2016 election. Cohen reportedly paid the adult film actress $130,000 to conceal a 2006 sexual encounter with Trump. He's set to return to the stand on Tuesday. Israel is advancing further into the Gaza city of Rafah to combat Hamas. The Israel Defense Forces state that they are carrying out precision operations, partly to minimize civilian casualties. The Biden administration maintaining its opposition to a full-scale invasion of Rafah by Israel. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan stated that the administration will not supply Israel with offensive weapons if its forces launch a major military operation in the city in southern Gaza.
We still believe would be a mistake to launch a major military operation into the heart of Rafah that would put huge numbers of civilians at risk without a clear strategic gain.
President Biden has faced criticism from some lawmakers on both sides of the political spectrum for his stance on withholding certain U.S. weapons from Israel. In new polling, President Biden is trailing Donald Trump in 5 out of 6 crucial battleground states. Surveys conducted by the New York Times, Siena College, and the Philadelphia Inquirer indicate that Trump is leading Biden in Michigan, Arizona, Nevada, Georgia, and Pennsylvania. And the southern region is bracing for another bout of severe weather this week as flash flooding looms large. Flood watches extend from central Texas to southeast Georgia, with the most intense conditions expected in New Orleans and southern Mississippi and Alabama. This is USA News.
The inventor and CEO of MyPillow is always looking for ways to solve everyday problems. Have you ever picked up a towel set because it felt really soft in the store, but then when you go to use it, it's not very absorbent? It's basically a towel that's leaving you out to dry. That's why MyPillow has developed the MyPillow towels. Towels that work. I know, it's mind-blowing. Towels that actually dry you. The 6-piece towel set includes 2 bath towels, 2 hand towels, and 2 washcloths. They come in a variety of colors, and right now you can receive a 6-piece set for only $39.98 with promo code USA. Go to MyPillow.com right now and click on the radio listener special. MyPillow products come with a 10-year warranty and they have a 60-day money-back guarantee. To receive this amazing offer on the 6-piece set of MyPillow towels, just go to MyPillow.com. Click on the radio listener special and enter promo code USA or call 800-951-8175. That's MyPillow.com. Promo code USA.
This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas.
Hi, I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know times of loss are tough, and you need a place to feel comfortable and cared for. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on being with you during those really tough days. You can rest assured that we will be on your side and by your side every step of the way. Thank you for your trust. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, supporting families every day, every step.
Welcome to Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville, where we've been caring for your furry family members for over 4 decades. Nestled at 877 IH 45 South, our kennel is a perfect retreat for your pet. With a climate-controlled facility, spacious exercise yards, we ensure a comfortable and enjoyable stay. At Magnolia Kennel, we offer a range of options including overnight boarding, extended stay boarding, and doggy day out. But that's not all. We also provide additional pampering services like baths and nail care to keep your pets looking and feeling their best. Making a reservation is a breeze at magnoliakennel.com. We take great pride in our dedication to the community, supporting our local fire departments by providing oxygen pet masks. Stay connected and enjoy adorable pet updates by following us on Facebook. Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville is where dogs get to be dogs. Visit us at magnoliakennel.com to book your pet's next stay. We can't wait to meet your four-legged family members.
Hey, I'm Denise Olivas, Business Account Specialist at Walker County Federal Credit Union, and our business is helping you take care of your business. In addition to personal accounts, Walker County Federal Credit Union also offers business accounts and business lending for commercial customers. We're devoted to taking care of the needs of our individual members and helping our business members with their financial success too. Call us today and find out how easy it is to work with Walker County Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA.
All right, Huntsville, back at it. Boy, it's the earliest we've came back in a long time from that first segment. 7:52 in the morning. Means you still got 8 minutes to get into work today. 8 minutes to get into work. Hey, by the way, if you haven't already, download the Spirit Radio FM app. We are so excited about this. I wanted to just give an update on how our inspiration station, our Spirit Radio FM, kind of battled to get our terrestrial low-power licenses going. It's going really great, actually. We appreciate all the prayers from this community. We're really excited about this station. We've been broadcasting over the internet for several years. About a year ago, when we moved back to Huntsville, we decided to rebrand Spirit Radio to really focus a little bit more on Huntsville. You know, we still have a global mission. We want to reach people wherever they're at. We do have a lot of folks from literally all over the place that listen to the station. But we're excited about the opportunity to take that station and the content to put it over actual FM airwaves here in Huntsville. And with that low power signal, we expect to be able to cover most of the Huntsville area. It's not going to reach out to like Trinity or Riverside. That's just simply too far. It may get close to New Waverly, but it's really going to be focused on Huntsville. That's why we're doing this. One of the greatest things I'm so excited about is we're literally going to be able to reach right into the walls of the Walls unit, the Huntsville unit, with our prison system. And from our looking from our engineer and the way that they've mapped this out, we've got a really good chance at actually getting into most of the prisons here in our community. And so we really want to reach out to those folks. And you know what? Everybody, look, some people have went through some of the most unimaginable things, that maybe even the most unimaginable crimes that you can think of. And, you know, we don't ever have to buddy up with some people or you know, I'm trying to think of the right word, but we have to have compassion. We're called to have compassion on people and being, you know, in a position to where we can help others. And how can we do that? I think that the fact that we're living and breathing, I've mentioned on the show before, but it's a miracle in itself that we're able to breathe each day. And maybe that's the inspiration already this morning, as you're waking up and maybe you feel like, you know what, today's not my day, or it hasn't been my week, or maybe it hasn't even been your year. And maybe you're doubting yourself. And I want to mention this morning that just the fact that you have breath is a miracle, and that you're able to acknowledge that and know that and have that self-awareness. You know, God put every person on this earth here for a purpose. And I don't want you to ever feel like you don't have a purpose. Every single person has a purpose, and maybe you feel inadequate about that. Maybe you don't know what that purpose is. I just want to encourage you this morning just to get on your knees and pray and just ask the Lord, where are you going to guide me today? And, you know, maybe it's going to take a while. Maybe every day you're going to do that and you're not going to feel anything right away. But I guarantee if you remain in faith, you're going to know what that purpose is. I want you to know, too, this morning, friend, that you have value, that there is something important about your life, even if you don't feel that this morning. And I'm speaking to somebody. I know somebody out there's hurting this morning. We all at times have times where we hurt and where we just don't feel like we're important. But I want you to know that every single person on this earth, and you, friend, are important. So think about that this morning. And if you know of somebody who's going through a tough time, or maybe just doesn't feel good about where they're at, or just feel good about a situation that they're in, can you lean on that person? Can you be their friend? And can you hug on them and love them? I think every single person needs that from time to time. Even folks who may seem like they have it all together, sometimes they don't. And they need somebody to wrap their arms around them. Number one, to tell them that God loves them. And number two, to say, you know what? It may not seem like it right now, but there is a plan, there is a purpose, and you are valued. Can you do that to somebody today, Huntsville? That's our inspiration this morning. Hey, we want to welcome you back in as we continue here on our second segment, welcoming in all of our audience. I said hello to many of you, and we'll give a little public shout-outs as well. A lot of folks joining us through the social media streams. Jamie Saucier over at Saucier Woodworks. Check out this sign. Maybe you're new on the show this morning, and I know that those of you that are on the Spirit Radio FM app, you can't see this, but a beautiful engraved sign that Jamie Saucier gifted us with many months ago. He just showed up and said, man, I want to bless you guys with this. And so if you need some custom woodworking done, please go visit our good friend Jamie Saucier, Saucier Woodworks. We appreciate him so much. Quentin Music Man Williams, he's been with the show for a long time. Quentin, good morning to you and our friends there at First National Bank. Always great to see you. Jennifer Augustinetti, I love her positivity. We need this every morning. Boy, look, this took up half the screen, Jennifer. She said, good morning, happy Tuesday. She's calling it Happy Tuesday. I just got that, Jennifer. Tuesday. Choose kindness, choose passion, choose to have fun, choose gratitude, choose health, and choose you. But I love this. But most importantly, choose Jesus because he chose you first. Have a blessed day. Jennifer, I love that. I didn't even think about it when you said Tuesday. So it kind of goes together. The Brisketeer of Huntsville, Kyle Kreiner, joining us this morning. Kyle, great to see you, man. Enjoyed lunch last week on the Billy Cawthon Restaurant Report. Kyle joined us over at Carbonero's. Great to see you this morning. Carolyn Gibson, the grandmother of Huntsville, as always, joining in today, saying good morning, friends. Our great friend Christine Mitchell and Rodney joining this morning, saying good morning. Molly James, good morning. Great to see you, Molly. So thankful to see you on this morning. Love that you're here with us and interacting with us as always. Quentin Glaze, our number one engager. Some of you are saying, what are you talking about, number one engager? We get a I don't know, it's like a monthly report of who interacts with Hello Huntsville on our Facebook platform, and Quentin Glaze by far has blown everybody away, man. So, Quentin, we appreciate you, man. It's good to see you this morning, so thanks for commenting in. My sister, hey, check this out. My sister Rebecca joining. Good morning, sis. I love you. She's saying good morning, Huntsville, and threw in a few emojis in there as well to lighten up the room. And also another comment coming in from Richard and Linda Hodges-Horn saying good morning to the Horn family. We appreciate you guys so much. Something else that I don't ever get a chance to do because we're so busy, talking and interacting, especially when we have guests on this show, is to say thank you to everyone else who may be chiming in or maybe liking or sharing the broadcast. And we've got quite a few of them this morning that have came in on the Huntsville, Texas News and Events group where we share it. We can't broadcast live in there, but we have to share it. But Danny Webb, good morning to you. Chris Follett there with Interfaith Disciple House. Chris, we got to get you back on the show, man, to give us some updates. He's in Conroe and just an incredible ministry. Chris was, I believe, the second class ever at Oak Ridge Disciple House. And that's a Christian character building ministry. They help men that are suffering from drug and alcohol addiction. Well, Chris graduated from that program, and he just felt the calling on his heart to go and start a similar discipleship house and recovery house in Conroe. And he's done that with Interfaith Disciple House. Chris, man, we got to get you back in here to share your story again and to update folks on how things at Interfaith is going. Chris just has an incredible testimony. We love you, man. So great to see you. Deborah and Jeremy joining us this morning. Deborah Wyon, the secretary and children's coordinator over at First Baptist Huntsville. I have the pleasure of working with Deborah every day and getting to see her awesome husband, Jeremy, and their wonderful children. So good morning to you, Deborah. So great to see you. Nathan Skaggs. I don't recognize you, Nathan. Nathan, liking the broadcast this morning. And Gene Clem also. Gene, great to see you on. Cheryl Sowell in with us today. Pat Stewart as well. And I may be missing a ton of them, but that's just one of the feeds where we were seeing that folks were liking the broadcast. Maybe you don't like the shout-out, but you know what? Whenever you like these things, sometimes we're going to give you the shout-out. So we appreciate that. I've got an update here in just a moment about that Huntsville ISD initiative that Bridget Maloney is working on to help HISD seniors. But before we dig into that, I promised you a story. This one comes out of Mansfield, Texas. And, Mansfield is, I'm thinking of this. I think it's out of you're going down, or Marquez is. I used to say Marquez, and somebody's like, come on, dude, you got to get it right. I used to come in kind of the back way into Huntsville from time to time, and I'm trying. You know what? I may be totally wrong. Give me a second. I think I'm thinking of Marlin. Mansfield, I think, is up near the Dallas area. Let me look at this real quick. I think I'm way wrong. Yeah, it is. It's up near Fort Worth. Ignore everything that I just said. I was going off on a tangent that doesn't make sense. Mansfield is up near the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And this story, found it a little bit earlier. It's kind of maybe an odd story, but kind of a cool story. This is out of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. For those of you that are bakers, maybe you'll like this, maybe you won't. Imagine baking for fun and ending up in the Guinness World Book of Records. This is exactly what happened a few months ago with Michelle Hanley, a resident of Mansfield, who embarked on a baking marathon that lasted, get this, an incredible 55 hours. Now, we've heard of surgeries that have taken a very long time. Multiple doctors get involved. But this young lady, on her own, baked for 55 hours. Michelle's originally from Nigeria. She decided to attempt breaking the record for the longest individual baking marathon. She started this culinary journey. This was back on December the 28th of this past year, and she didn't stop until 55 hours later. The previous record, held by an Irish chef, stood at 47 hours and 21 minutes. Michelle was determined to surpass it, not only just beat it, but surpass it by a significant margin. Throughout this entire marathon, Michelle baked a variety of delicious treats. You're going to start getting hungry this morning. It's much to the delight of those around her. The event was witnessed by several local officials, including Mansfield Police Chief Tracy Aaron, ensuring that all the required protocols were followed for her record attempt. Got a little bit more on the story. While baking for such an extended period, it's an extraordinary feat in itself. The real challenge laid in staying focused and maintaining the quality of each baked goods. See, they got to taste good, too. You can't just slop them together as the hours go on. This story is not just about setting a world record, but also about dedication, passion, and really the joy of sharing her love for baking with the community. All that evidence, by the way, from the baking marathon, it was submitted to the officials at GWR, the Guinness World Book of Records. And we tried to do some research this morning to see if they had officially cleared all of that and said, yes, she did. I don't know if she's officially broken it or not. It sounds like she has. But regardless, her story, boy, you talk about just a testament to the human spirit and the lengths that any of us can go to achieve our dreams. And maybe you're like Michelle. Maybe you just decide one day you're going to wake up and you said, you know what, I'm going to bake for 60 hours. But this lady from Nigeria said, you know what, I want to break this record. And it was a dream of hers. And apparently she's done it. So think about this. If you're a baker, the next time that you're baking cookies or a cake, think about Michelle going for 55 hours. And maybe you'll find a little extra inspiration to tackle your own challenges, no matter how big or small. That's her story, Michelle Hanley. We'll have more stories like this from time to time. I love sharing those with you. Do want to give an update here. Our friend Bridget Maloney. You know what? Hold on. I'm kind of bouncing all over the place. Let me show you this real quick. If you're on the social media channels, you're going to be able to see this. So there she is. This is from the Mansfield Police Department. This was back in December 29 of 2023. But there is her kitchen. Looks like there's officials there. You can see them. They are making sure. Look at all this stuff. And check out the table to the right side. 55 hours. There's the police chief that we were reading about a little bit earlier. This is from the Mansfield Police Department. They even had the sign folks come out there. You know, we have a company here in town that does that. They came out and put the sign, Guinness World Record Attempt, Michelle Hanley, the baker. And there's the protocols. See, folks are signing in. They had to have witnesses come by and make sure that she was continuously baking. And so they followed all the protocols. The police chief was there. So anyways, that's that part of the story. Wanted to make sure that we showed a little bit of evidence there for you on it this morning. Our friend Bridget Maloney, I'll get to that now. Bridget Maloney has put together this amazing initiative. She was with us yesterday. We want to continue to highlight this. She is helping to clear the fees and clear the way for Huntsville ISD graduating seniors. It's the class of 2024. And Bridget is a class of 1986. I think she's lying about her age because she don't look like she graduated in 86. It looks like she graduated about 2000. But, Bridget, we'll go with what you say. The class of 1986. We got an official update from Bridget this morning. Started out with $5,771 that needed to be cleared for these youngsters to graduate. Still a lot left to go. $940 has been donated so far. That's a huge feat in itself. So already about 20% of the way there, but almost $1,000 donated so far. But Huntsville, we still need your help. And I want to tell you this morning because there are so many people that are hurting right now, that are reaching out, that need help. So there's a lot of people that need help, but they're not asking for it. First and foremost, I want to tell you, if you need help with your flooding or whatever, please reach out and let somebody know. So I know that it's tough for folks to give to every cause because there's so much need in our community right now. But even if it's $5 or $10 or $25, this is going to go a long way. Still $4,831 to go. And if you'd like to donate, I believe that Bridget also has a Venmo now set up. She has a Zelle account, a Venmo, and maybe you want to write a check. You can do that to Huntsville High School and drop it off at the school, or Bridget will even come by and pick it up. Maybe there's a business out there today that says, you know what, we've got $1,000 we can donate to this cause. Think about the impact that would make, because these students cannot graduate, some of them, until their fees are completely cleared. It may be a textbook fee, a lunch fee. Let's help out these young people and give them an opportunity to graduate today. That phone number, if you'd like to get in touch with Bridget, is 972-741-0957. Again, for more information on how you can do this. And by the way, the deadline is going to be on Thursday. So by the end of day Thursday, they've got to have all of this done. And so, friends, we've only got a couple of days to try to raise, well, nearly $5,000. That's where we sit at right now, just a little under $5,000. But this community always comes together, and I believe we're going to get there. And thanks to Bridget for bringing this to the attention of the community. Again, call her at 972-741-0957 if you'd like to get behind this initiative and help out. We've got some other folks in this community that need help this morning. I want to talk about that here in just a few moments, ways that you can get involved. And actually, some of you said, you know what, I maybe can't donate money to help, but you can donate your time. You can donate your labor. That's what we're going to talk about here when we come back. Stay with us. It's more to come as we continue to uplift our community. This is your show. It's Good Morning Huntsville on a Tactical Tuesday, brought to you by our great friends at Guardian Defense. Stay with us, please.
Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Look now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas.
Here we grow again. Tomorrow's Promise is excited to announce our third location to better serve the families of Walker County and surrounding areas. At Tomorrow's Promise, we are more than just childcare. We pride ourselves on partnering with parents and creating a place where every child is respected, loved, and nurtured in the highest quality environment. See what makes us the perfect fit for your child and their needs. Schedule a tour and learn more about Montessori.
Tomorrow's Promise Academy on Veteran Memorial now open. Visit tpms.live for more information. Education you can trust. Hey friends, Rob Hipp here for Elliott's Jewelers. I wanted to take a brief moment to let you know if you're looking for someone in the jewelry business right here in Huntsville, look no further than my good friend Elliott Herslick. He's helped me out time and time again, whether it was that wedding band that I needed a while back or that special ring for Bridget. He's always been there for me. He goes above and beyond. He's also a person who gives back to the local community. I like to do business with those who give back, and that's exactly what Elliot Herzlich of Elliot's Jewelers does. Hey, if you feel like you don't know what to do, maybe you don't know where to turn, what to look for, Elliot is the person. Again, it's Elliot's Jewelers. You can visit him online at elliotsjewelers.com for more information. And when you call him, let him know that you heard from his good friend Rob Hipp. Again, it's Rob here for Elliot's Jewelers. Visit him online at elliotsjewelers.com.
The Oak Ridge Disciple House is a faith-based 501c3 nonprofit Christian character building ministry helping men 18 and older who are suffering from drug and alcohol addictions. If you or someone you know needs help, there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that light can be found through the Oak Ridge Disciple House. For more information, visit oakridgedisciplehouse.com. All right, friends of Huntsville, back at it here. Time now is 8:12 on this Tactical Tuesday, brought to you by Guardian Defense, online at GuardianDefenseLLC.com. As always, I'm Rob Hipp, running solo today. Man, it's very rare. I was just thinking about this, that we are 270-something episodes into this show, and it's very, very, very rare that I'm by myself. And I do have a lot of friends that said, hey, I'd love to, if you ever need somebody, call me. Well, this kind of happened a little bit late last night, and I thought that we were going to have Terry Coleman with us. Terry Coleman had set up an appointment, and she's usually with us once a month as one of our real estate experts, but she is vacationing in Antigua. So I said, hey, Terry, you're on the counter. She's like, yeah, I forgot I went on vacation. And I said, well, don't worry about it. We weren't even going to pull her in remotely. She posted some pictures. Her and Max are out there chilling on the beach, looking comfortable and soaking up the sand of the sun. So we'll have Terry back on hopefully a little bit later this month when she gets back into town. So it's just been me today, but it's been fun. It's been you guys. It's been our audience joining us as well. Karen Denman over at Walker County Federal Credit Union joining us this morning. And hey, by the way, Karen, I do have, and this is not just for, this is for everybody. Yesterday, I had printed a 20 by 30 kind of a poster board. It's not really poster, it's paper. But that is going to be over at Walker County Federal Credit Union today. I'm going to drop that off around 9 a.m. as soon as they open. And this is for Cooter Roberson. It is just to show your support. And many of you in this community know Cooter. He's forever the voice of this community. Worked for years and years over at KSAM Radio, and almost 40 years as he was invested in our community here. And I got to know him when I came to Huntsville. Cooter used to call the games for the Hornets and also for Sam Houston State University, one of the greatest to ever do it. And it was a privilege to come in here and get to know him. And I just felt like on my heart we need to do something nice and just thank him. He's not a guy that ever looked for a thank you, but he never really got a proper thank you. And so he's over at MRC Creekside right now trying to get well. And I'd love for everybody and anybody to go over to Walker County Federal and to sign just a message. And you got plenty of room on this thing, trust me. And I put on there, I put Forever the Voice of Huntsville, and I put his name on there and a picture of him, and I put a goat. Because there's a story behind that at Sam Houston State University where they had a goat, and they nicknamed that goat Cooter the goat. And also GOAT stands for greatest of all time. So if you can get over there to Walker County today, I'll keep that over there for a few days, probably pick it up on Friday. But if you can go over there and just sign a message to Cooter and just let him know that you love him and that you're so thankful for him and wish him a get well message, and I'll take that over to MRC and present it to him once we have those signatures. But again, that will be ready to sign anytime after 9 a.m. this morning over at Walker County Federal Credit Union. I appreciate Karen for allowing us to have that over there. They're open, quite a bit. I think Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 inside the lobby. And so take a lunch today, go get something local to eat, and then stop by WCFC. Even if you don't bank there, go by there. And this isn't about them, but they're so generous to host that. But this is about Cooter. So go over there and sign that for him. I think that'll make a huge world of difference. And again, I'll present that sometime later this week. I did want to mention, as we took that break a while ago, and we're going to talk a little bit here about some things on our website, but I wanted to get a few very important things out of the way. If you are available, you're going to have a notepad today for all the information. This is kind of an information overload day today. So take out a notepad. But if you are available this Wednesday, from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m., it doesn't have to be the full time. If you're available just for an hour, if you're available for a couple of hours, we have a really dear friend and his wife that unfortunately got hit really, really hard by the flooding. And he reached out to me yesterday and said, I think I am going to need some help. And it takes a lot sometimes to admit that you need help. And there's nothing wrong with that, friends. There's absolutely nothing wrong. I'm in the same boat. I don't like reaching out to people when I need something. I just don't. And I don't mean that in a rude, negative way. I just don't like to. I feel like I'm bugging people. But I've also learned that we need help. Every time I end a broadcast, I always say we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. And there are times where we truly, truly, truly need help. And so this morning, I wanted to announce that Wednesday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m., and if you can come just for a little bit, that's perfectly fine. But we would love for you to come out and help this family. They need some help. We reached out to the community, and many of you, a huge thank you to all of you. I know that you don't want public recognition for this, but many of you reached out. And I will say, Rick Boning, I appreciate you. I love you, man. Billy Cawthon reached out and said, I'm going to help. Adrian Hunter said, I'm going to help where I can. David Beatty said, I'm going to try to help wherever I can. Many others have helped. Scott and Steph Valley said, I'm going to help whatever I can do. We're helping here at Hello Huntsville. And this was to help cover the cost of a roll-off. This gentleman had reached out to me and said, hey, I am going to need some help. Can somebody possibly bring out a trailer or something to help get rid of all this stuff that's in my yard? And I'm going to show it here on the screen. This is what we're dealing with this morning for this person. And so we've got the roll-off. I figured this is the easiest way to do it. Big shout out to Trayton Wilson of Wilson Roll-Offs. He has been so awesome. He and his wife, just wonderful, wonderful people. Sam Houston State Bearcat alum. And a young man, I think he's in his mid-20s or so. But this is one of the pictures of just some of the things that we're going to have to move into this roll-off. So as you can see, it's some bigger items, but if we get the manpower, we can get this stuff moved. There's going to be a roll-off there that we can dump this into. And so I don't think it's going to take terribly long, but we just need people to show up. And so if you can show up on Wednesday again from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. or again on Saturday, depending on how much we can get done Wednesday, we're going to do it the same on Saturday from 9 to 2. If you're able to do that, can you please text or comment and let us know that you'd like to help out? The best way to do it is I don't give out my personal. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to give out the text line because that's the easiest thing to do. I was going to say I was going to give out my personal, but then I started thinking it redirects anyways. If you can text 936-339-0139, again, it's 936-339-0139, and say, I can help. Or send me a private message on Facebook or on a Hello Huntsville page, wherever you're at. I'm just trying to make there to be one bucket to get this to, because if you comment on news and events, I may not see it. So the best way is just to send a text, again, to 936-339-0139 and say, yes, I want to help out this family. Here's a little bit of the backstory on this. And again, it's just manpower. If you could just show up and help us move stuff. You're going to need some boots on because it's muddy out there. We do need someone to bring a wheelbarrow. I don't have one anymore, and I do need somebody with a saw or a chain. A chainsaw would be awesome because I know that there's some wood that we're going to have to cut up. It's going to make it a lot easier to move. So those are the needs, a chainsaw and a wheelbarrow for sure. If somebody has those items, that would be great. And we'll make sure we take care of them. We'll get it back to you. And wear some boots. You're going to need some gloves as well. But that sounds like all it is. We're just going to have to take these items, put them into the roll-off. Trayton's going to come back, take that thing to the dump. He's going to take care of all of it for us once we load it up. But send that text in, again, 936-339-0139, and let us know that you can help. Here's some of the backstory to this. This gentleman, he and his wife are incredible people, but he has a woodworking shop. And unfortunately and tragically, that water got into his woodworking shop, damaged all of his tools. He had mentioned that they even had a boat in there that was on a trailer, and he had a camera and that boat was moving around. That's how much water got into this garage, into his workshop. This is their primary source of income, by the way. And when that water came in, not only did it ruin most of the wood that he had there, but it also ruined all of his tools. And so now this has put him out of commission to where he's not able to run his business. This was his primary source of income. And that's why we felt that this need is so urgent. And just a family that I know that reached out and said, hey, Rob, can you help? And it took them a while. And that's okay. Like I said, it's okay to ask for help. And sometimes it takes us a while to ask. But once you see everything around you, you've got to get help. And so if you could please, again, this Wednesday, tomorrow, or Saturday, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're going to be out there. It's right outside of town here. And it's not too far away. It's in the vicinity of Northside Baptist Church. I've got and once you say, yeah, I can help, I'm going to give you the full information. But again, if we could just get a few people to come out and help, that would be tremendous. Even if one on this broadcast today said, yeah, Rob, I can come out and help you. We just need manpower. It's going to take a long time for one person to do it. He's not able to move too much stuff. Just health-wise, it's a lot. It's a lot to deal with. And so, I mean, if we could get 10, 15 people out there, I know during the week it could be tough. That's why we're also scheduling a Saturday. But, man, if we could just get people out there, we could get this knocked out like that. And so, Huntsville, please show up. Again, text me. Let me know that you can make it. I'll send you the details, 936-339-0139. Let's take one more brief break. When we come back, I want to show you some of the features on our Hello Huntsville website, some really cool things that are behind the scenes on our website, and then we'll also get to our winner today. And by the way, I'm giving away today, how about a gift card to Cafe Texan? And all you got to do is text in the keyword Hornets on the 0 Degree Creations phone and text line. That number is 936-339-0139. We'll take one final break. We'll be back in a moment. We'll learn more about the website, and we'll call our winner. It's your show as we continue here on a Tactical Tuesday, brought to you by our friends at Guardian Defense. Stay with us.
This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas.
Here we grow again. Tomorrow's Promise is excited to announce our third location to better serve the families of Walker County and surrounding areas. At Tomorrow's Promise, we are more than just childcare. We pride ourselves on partnering with parents and creating a place where every child is respected, loved, and nurtured in the highest quality environment. See what makes us the perfect fit for your child and their needs. Schedule a tour and learn more about Montessori.
Tomorrow's Promise Academy on Veterans Memorial now open. Visit tpms.live for more information. Education you can trust.
Hey friends, this is Rob Hipp, and I'm here to talk about a true expert in the real estate world. Let me introduce you to my good friend, Terry Coleman of the Coleman Realty Group.
With 33 years in the business, I've dedicated my life to making your real estate dreams come true. Specializing in residential properties, I serve Walker and Montgomery counties, from Spring to Trinity and areas all around.
They call her your next door agent, and here's why.
I'm not just here to help you find a home or lease a property. I'm here to build lifelong relationships. Whether it's residential or commercial, farm or ranch listings, there's something for everyone.
Now you might wonder, what sets Terry apart from other real estate agents? Well, it's simple. She goes above and beyond for her clients, like the time she surprised a family from California with a fully decorated Christmas tree and gifts when they returned from closing. You shouldn't have to compromise on the joys of home during life-changing moments. So, if you're ready to make your real estate dreams come true, here's what you need to do.
Visit my website at myrealtorterry.com and let's make those dreams a reality.
That's Terry Coleman, your expert in all things real estate.
I'm Terry Coleman, your next door agent, and I can't wait to help you open the door to your new life.
Back at it, Huntsville. Time now is 8:26. We got just a few more minutes here. We're going to get over to our 0 Degree Creations phone and text line here before too long. I did want to do one last thing here, and we are going to talk about some really cool things happening on our website. You know, we've been talking on this show for quite some time about what we do here, but I wanted to give you an opportunity this morning, again, before we call our winner, to let you know a little bit about behind the scenes on our website at HelloHuntsvilleTX.com. Many of you know about the show because you find it on Facebook, but did you know we also have a website? And if you go to our website, HelloHuntsvilleTX.com, one of the first things that's going to happen, it's going to pop up and ask you to sign up for a newsletter. Now, we don't spam you. We don't sell this information. But you can type in your email. This is our newsletter that is called This Week in Huntsville. That newsletter goes out every Friday in most cases, usually between 10 and 11 a.m. Sometimes it may be delayed, but that's typically when it goes out. And we recap all of the stories that we've put on the website over the last week. And we also kind of have a look at some events that are happening in our community for the upcoming weekend and the following week. So it's a really good way to stay engaged with what's going on here in Huntsville. So that's the first thing that you'll typically notice when you go to HelloHuntsvilleTX.com. Now, if you're on mobile, things look a little bit different, and I don't know if it's going to show up this way. Let me try something here. I think it may work. If you're on mobile, let me try to resize this. The website's going to look more like this. And so you'll lose the menus, but there is you'll see 3 little dots up here near the top, and that is your menu for mobile. I'm going to go back to the desktop size just to give you a better idea. One of the things that we love to do on the website is we frequently post information, feel-good stories, nothing political, nothing negative. We don't do the police blotter. We don't do anything like that unless we feel that it's absolutely extremely important. We just want to focus on the good happening here in our community. That's what our platform represents. A few of the features at the top, we have obituaries. Those are sponsored by our friends at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. And maybe if you know of somebody that has passed and you want to highlight them, we don't charge anything for this service, and you just send those to us. And you can submit an obituary very easily. And so we have an opportunity here to honor the lives and legacy of loved ones. At the top, we also have a new feature called Community Discussions. This hasn't really got active yet. We've been promoting it a little bit, but there's different forums that you can post in. Like if you have something to say with art, culture, entertainment, our history and heritage, housing and real estate, local business, there's all different categories in here that you can post discussions on. And so that is a really cool feature that we hope that we can start to get some traction on. One of the biggest features that we really like about the website is our business directory. This business directory is so important. We call it our ethical business directory. And one of the cool things about the ethical business directory is we're promoting this now to the community. As folks such as yourself can go and buy products and services from. We want you to go to our directory first because our members in this directory have agreed to uphold a code of ethics. And just kind of a quick, dry rundown of that is they're going to do what they say they're going to do. They're going to make sure they take care of the customer, and they're going to strive to do what is right. And that's just part of it. But there's many that are listed here. For instance, if you go into florist, just as an example, you go into florist, and our good friend, Leah Lineback, Sweet Caroline's Floral Shop, she is in our ethical business directory. And if there's other florists that are in here, this isn't exclusive, by the way. This directory is. Now, our foundation sponsors are, but our directory is not. Anyone that agrees to uphold those code of ethics and they have a good reputation and they have good reviews on the internet will be okay to join our directory. But you'll see multiple ones. If there are multiple, you click on continue reading and it'll be a full directory listing of what that business offers and how to get in touch with them, their website, and all those kind of things. So that's another Really cool feature of our website. Maybe you're a business this morning and you want to join our ethical business directory. What's cool is we'll give you a certificate. I know like Scott Valley's got one. Tomorrow's Promise has one. Adler Family Toys has one. We've been giving those out now, but it's a certificate that you can display in your business. There's also a window cling that you can put in your window to let folks know that you are part of our ethical business directory. So if you're a business owner this morning, or maybe a manager who can make those decisions, you can add your business really easy. You just go to that same business directory part of our website and click or tap where it says click or tap here to add your business. And we have a rundown of some frequently asked questions that you can look through, and why would you add it, and what would your listing include, and all that kind of stuff. And then the form, and it's really easy. I know it seems like a lot of text for those of you that are watching this morning. If you're on Spirit Radio FM, I know that you can't see any of this, but super easy. As soon as you process the payment, it's only $89 a year to be a member as well. And as soon as that's processed, you're immediately going to be emailed a digital badge that you can use in your marketing. And there's 2 different variations of that badge that you can use. And then we will deliver the physical certificate in a picture frame that you can proudly display in your business as well. So that's another really big feature that we're trying to promote more on Hello Huntsville. And if you would like to add your business to the Ethical Business Directory, just go to our website and click on Directory, Business Directory there at the top, or you can go to hellohuntsvilletx.com/add to add your business. And we would love to have you as a part of that. That helps us financially, too, to keep things going. You know, my goal when I started Hello Huntsville was we didn't want to chase hundreds of advertisers. We wanted to partner with maybe 20 to 25 businesses that we do a lot of repetitious promotion with, because once you are repetitious with it, that's how it really gets into people's minds when they think about stuff. But we also wanted to give an opportunity for everybody to be involved at some level. And that's one way that you can be involved, is joining our Ethical Business Directory. And as a consumer, go to the website. Next time you're looking for a service in the community, please go there first and see what we have listed on HelloHuntsvilleTX.com under our business directory. And so far, there are quite a few categories on there. We just saw the floral shop, but we have banking, custom woodworking. We're going to Sam Moak, and we also had another law firm join our directory. We're going to have legal services. I'll add that this week. But custom woodworking, event, party and entertainment services, firearms training, florists, funeral homes, hair salons, jewelers, Montessori schools, news publications, pet boarding, radio stations, restaurant and dining, title companies. We're going to continue to add those as people sign up for the directory. So wanted to encourage you that. Another feature that we get a lot of traction on our website, now it just says it cannot be found. Let me hit a reload here. I bumped a button. Give me 1 second. Another feature is our coming soon. And folks in Huntsville want to know what's happening. They want to know what's coming to our community. And we keep this updated as frequently as we can of businesses that are coming soon to our community. And so if you see a place that's opening up and we don't have it on our website, let us know about it, because we don't charge to do a quick coming soon. And once those businesses open, just like the Smileys on 75 North, we'll put a now open on them. But like Rita B. Huff, we have them in there. King Ranch Ag and Turf, the Bath and Body Works there in the Ravenwood Village Shopping Center, Comfort Inn and Suites, the Livingston Hearing Aids, Crystal Labyrinth, they're now open. We need to update that one. So we keep that updated. That's another very popular part of our website. One other thing that I wanted to highlight is under our guides and features. And this is also kind of your hub for different things happening around our community and different features that we have. Summer camps for all the moms out there that want to find out where can they take their child this summer. We'll have those listed. Vacation Bible schools. Who's hosting VBS this year? Holiday event guides such as Easter and Memorial Day. Those guides will be placed there. Our Hometown Heroes segment. And you know, this hasn't really taken a whole lot of traction, and that's not from anyone's. Let me say it this way. We haven't been able to put as much effort into this as we would have liked to. We've had a lot of requests, and in fact, this week, we are back on track. We are going to surprise a hero that was nominated this week, and so that'll be updated. But the last one we did was way back in October. Rick Boning got that one because he was nominated. But we want this to take some traction, and that's on us. We're going to really be doing these monthly heroes again. So that's one of our features. Our newsletter, which is very popular. Carolyn Gibson was mentioning a while ago. She loves the newsletter. You can go to our guides and features and go to newsletter and see all the back issues of our newsletter. And we put this out, like I said, every single week. And we love being able to do that. One of our favorite features, too, is from Sam Moak. He has a a feature called the Legal Corner, a column that he puts out almost every week. And we update that and we promote that on social media for him. And it's very important legal information, maybe some things that you didn't think about. But we update those every single week for the most part. Every once in a while, he may not have one. We have our real estate experts section with Vicki McKenzie and Terry Coleman. They provide a lot of real estate insight on, hey, if you got to buy or sell your home or how to navigate through a dual transaction, all those kind of things. We have really cool features there for real estate. One of our new favorite ones as well is our Spotlight, SHSU Spotlight. And this is where we highlight different things at Sam Houston State University. We've been working with the University Advancement Office, and we appreciate Emily and the staff there for allowing us to promote this kind of good through the university. And so you'll see articles each month. We also have an interview each month here on Good Morning Huntsville. That's another really great feature that we have. Toy Tales by Adler Family Toys, where there are periodic articles that they provide on just different ways to interact, like STEM learning and why wooden toys are more than just a nostalgic trend. So there's a lot of educational features on here. And another one that we really like is from Magnolia Kennel. It's called Pause and Reflect. And different features on here about the importance of vaccinations. That was posted last month. Another one in January about the life-saving role that pet oxygen masks have. And so those are periodically updated as well. Just wanted to show you guys all this, not to bore you, but to show you that there's so much more to this show. It's not just this show. It's our website at HelloHuntsvilleTX.com. And by the way, if you go to our homepage, there's tons of stories that we try to update. We try to do at least 5 to 7 stories each week, and those are put in the newsletter so you can keep up to date with those. So that's really just a kind of a quick overview of the platform, and I wanted to spend a little bit of time, not to bore you, but to talk about that this morning, because I just think a lot of folks don't realize that there's so much behind the scenes that we have here on Hello Huntsville, that we're working really hard to promote the good happening here in our community. Let's take one final, very quick break. I'm only going to run commercials maybe for a minute or two, and then we'll come back. We'll head over to our Zero Degree Creations phone and text line. We've got a winner today for that Cafe Texan gift card. Stay with us. We'll wrap up the show when we come back. It's your show. This is Good Morning Huntsville.
Again, Tomorrow's Promise is excited to announce our third location to better serve the families of Walker County and surrounding areas. At Tomorrow's Promise, we are more than just childcare. We pride ourselves on partnering with parents and creating a place where every child is respected, loved, and nurtured in the highest quality environment. See what makes us the perfect fit for your child and their needs. Schedule a tour and learn more about Montessori.
Tomorrow's Promise Academy on Veterans Memorial now open. Visit tpms.live for more information. Education you can trust.
Hey, I'm Denise Olivas, Business Account Specialist at Walker County Federal Credit Union. One of the best things I hear from our members is how they love being treated like they're important, like their family. Sure, our members love things like low rates on loans too, but combine that with the friendliest and most helpful service in town, and you've got Walker County Federal, taking care of our members. It's what we do. We are Walker County Federal Credit Union, member NCUA.
Welcome back at it, friends. As we wrap up here, time now is 8:40. Man, thanks for hanging out today. It's I'm not gonna say it's not like difficult, but it's a little bit different not having anybody to banter with. To try to carry a show for an hour. That's why I'm so thankful. We have our foundation sponsors, Jason and Deneen. Jason not able to be here this morning, but they'll be back with us very soon. We love you, Jason, man, and miss you this morning. But that's why I love having our foundation sponsors, and I love having guests on the show. In fact, the rest of the week, we do have guests lined up, unless they're on vacation like there was this morning. But we do have folks the rest of the week, and it's always a lot of fun to be able to banter back and forth with them. I want to thank all of you just, again, for your support. We love being able to bring you this show each and every weekday. There's a lot of work. We don't just show up and do this. I mean, it may feel like that sometimes, but there's a there's a lot of work on the back end that goes into this show. I wouldn't say that there's a lot of sitting around and thinking of ideas of what to talk about, but as far as lining up those guests and the system that we have to have in place to do that, and then just maintaining engagement. It's not easy to keep things running, and that's why we're so thankful to have all of you, as always, that join us. Let's head over to our 0 Degree Creations phone and text line, as we have a winner today of that Cafe Texan gift card. So we'll bring up the system here, and we will dial the number, and we've got a winner today. It's going to get a little cash from Cafe Texan. How about that? And Rick, it's not you, buddy. Sorry. Got to answer to win, though.
Hello, good morning.
Hey, good morning. This is I won't even joke around today because it's just me. This is your pal Rob Hip over here at Good Morning Huntsville. Who are we speaking with?
This is Christine.
Oh, Christine Mitchell. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Boy, you're like you're a 2-time winner on this show, right? Has it been twice?
Oh yeah. At least.
Oh, well, have you won the Cafe Texan gift card before?
No, I have not,
Well,
but
there you go.
Rodney has.
Well, okay, well, there you go. See, he won, now you won. And you got to tell him, you can't go by yourself, Christine.
Right.
Well, we'll have that for you. We're picking those up today from our friend Tiffany. She's got more for us, so we'll go by and pick those up. And I would say anytime tomorrow or through the rest of the week, if you want to head over to First Baptist, except Friday, you can head over to First Baptist, and we'll have that ready for pickup. How does that sound?
That sounds great.
Awesome. Well, hey, you guys, real quick, are y'all getting ready to go on that mission trip?
We have our plane ticket, and we're going to be leaving at the end of September.
Well, that's going to come up quick, even though we're only May. I mean, that's just a few months away. It's going to come really fast.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Well, Christine, we love you and Rodney very much. Appreciate y'all's engagement. Before we let you go, I always got the question for you. What are you most thankful for about this area and our community?
Most thankful for the people that are around here. They're very friendly.
All right. Well, that's all we needed. So, Christine, we appreciate you. We'll have that ready for you. Have a great morning, and God bless you guys.
You too. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a great day. Bye-bye. That was Miss Christine Mitchell, the winner today. Big thank you, by the way, to Cafe Texan. If you haven't been over there yet, go by. They got wonderful breakfast. They got a good lunch menu as well. And one of the greatest things about them, just like I talk about so many people and our foundation sponsors and folks like Elliot, it's just people that give back. In Cafe Texan, once a month, they partner with a local area nonprofit because they run Cafe Texan, by the way, if you didn't know, runs as a nonprofit. So they take the money that they receive that is above their operating expense, and they give that to a nonprofit each month. So how cool is that? And we appreciate them so much. Maybe we'll start featuring who they are partnering with. I need to get with Tiffany and get them to come in here, once a month or so and give us some updates. Well, friends, that'll wrap it up. I so appreciate you hanging out with me. I hope I didn't bore you too much for this past hour. It's been a lot of fun here on the show, and we just love being able to promote all the good happening here in our community. Tomorrow, it's our great friends Rick and Kay Boning from Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools. They will be with us as we have our wonderful Wednesday going. And Lois Stellick coming on the show from the Old Town Theater. She's going to talk about a really cool performance coming up on Saturday. I may have to find a babysitter for this one. We're going to be giving away some tickets to that performance tomorrow. And so Lois will be here. She'll give us some updates. So excited to have her back on the show. Mary Bisecker will be joining us from the Crystal Labyrinth on Thursday. And then Friday, it's Kim Weezer and our friends from CASA along with Holly. And we'll get to meet Miss Holly. She is new over there at CASA. So we got a great week lined up and wrapping up here on Good Morning Huntsville. Friends, again, if you're able to come help this family on Wednesday or Saturday, we'd love to have you. Please text us 936-339-0139. We just need a few hands over there. I know some of you can't make it. That's perfectly fine. But if you can, please, we just need some help. That'll wrap it up, Huntsville. We love you. We appreciate all that you do. And we will see you back at it bright and early tomorrow morning at 7:30. Remember also to get over to Walker County Federal Credit Union from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Any time during that time frame to sign that Get Well Soon Cooter card that we have over there. I'm going to drop that off right after the show today. That'll wrap it up here on almost said Wonderful Wednesday, on a Tactical Tuesday. Big thank you to Jason Thompson and the Thompson family of Guardian Defense for all of your personal safety needs. Please check them out online, and they also provide training and more. It's guardiandefensellc.com. As I end every single show reminding you, Huntsville, this morning, that we are not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We really do need each other. Please provide a word of encouragement, lend a hand of support. Somebody out there needs you. Until tomorrow morning, back at 7:30, have a great, wonderful, and blessed day. So long, everyone.